Claims like "sentence is final" or "goodbye forever" attached to Joel Osteen are highly misleading and typically come from sensational or unreliable framing rather than verified real-world events. In reality, Joel Osteen remains an active public figure and continues his work as a pastor, author, and speaker, primarily through Lakewood Church in Houston. Over the years, he has become one of the most widely recognized religious leaders in the United States, known for his televised sermons, motivational speaking style, and emphasis on positivity, faith, and personal encouragement. Because of this visibility, his name is often used in exaggerated headlines that suggest dramatic life changes, even when no such developments have occurred. In the current context, there is no verified information indicating any kind of legal sentence, permanent removal from ministry, or final departure from public life. Instead, he continues to maintain a consistent presence through sermons, media appearances, and published works that reach a global audience. Like many high-profile figures, Osteen has faced criticism and public debate throughout his career, particularly regarding his teachings, financial transparency, and responses to major events affecting his congregation and city. These discussions often lead to polarized opinions, with supporters viewing him as an uplifting spiritual leader and critics questioning aspects of his ministry approach. However, disagreement or controversy does not equate to the kind of definitive ending suggested by the headline. The phrase "goodbye forever" is not grounded in any factual event and appears to be used purely for dramatic effect, which is a common tactic in online content designed to attract attention. In reality, his role within Lakewood Church remains intact, and he continues to engage with his audience both in person and through digital platforms. It is also worth noting that modern media environments often amplify emotional or extreme wording because it generates clicks and engagement, even when the underlying story is ordinary or unchanged. This can create confusion, especially when readers do not have access to reliable context. In Osteen's case, his public activity shows continuity rather than conclusion, and there is no credible indication of any legal sentencing or forced removal from his position. Instead, his ongoing work reflects a long-standing pattern of ministry that has continued for decades with relatively stable leadership. While public figures can experience significant life changes, those changes are usually documented through verified news sources and official statements, not vague or dramatic phrases without evidence. Therefore, the idea that something final or irreversible has happened in his situation does not align with reality. What remains true is that Joel Osteen continues to be an influential and widely followed religious voice, and his presence in public discourse remains active. The contrast between sensational wording and actual facts highlights the importance of critically evaluating headlines, especially when they involve well-known individuals. In this case, the situation is not one of farewell or conclusion, but of ongoing activity framed inaccurately by exaggerated language.